Welcome to the Power Friendship Podcast. I'm your host, Sailor Gaines. We have a special guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Daphne. I'm a cosplayer, a comics content creator on TikTok, on Instagram. Yeah, happy to be here.
Hey, this is a great day. Hit the like button, share button, follow Daphne everywhere, and tell me you love them, and all that good stuff. Hit the share button, please. Please, I would love to do this full time. Please help me. I'll ask for much. I don't ask for much, but please help me. Okay? Please help me. But first off, the hardcore questions. How are you today? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm really good today. I went to the Ren Fair yesterday,
Ooh. Okay.
and yeah, I it just always puts me in a good mood. It's always like, yeah, one of the best days of the year for me.
All right, I need to go. I want to have a turkey leg.
Oh
Turkey leg.
yeah, you gotta. It's good turkey legs at the New York one.
I never been. All right. What's your fourth favorite color?
Fourth favorite color. Okay, so I'm gonna have to count down and get to it.
All
'Cause
right. Okay. Yeah, because the
my
people need to know. People need to know.
yeah, absolutely. My first favorite is pink. Pink's my favorite color. Second's probably black. I wear a lot of black clothes. I like a lot of kind of like those aesthetics. Third would be green. All my furniture is green for the most part. And fourth, I think, is gonna be like light blue then. Yeah, that's my fourth favorite color is light blue, like baby blue, sky blue. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Baby blue, sky blue. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. what is something you geek out on?
Um, oh gosh, this one's hard because there's so many things. I think the
Mm-hmm.
thing I'm geekiest about is probably comics just because like not to hate and it's to myself but like
Okay.
I don't know if there's a non-geeky way to engage with comics. I think they demand some geekdom. I think that somebody can like watch Naruto and some
Mm-hmm.
anime without being a geek. Somebody can like Game of Thrones without being a geek. You can go see the Star Wars movies and not be a geek. But like if you're collecting comic books,
You in there.
it's over.
You in there. You're in there. You're in there.
I
Okay.
say
Okay.
as somebody that has like hundreds and hundreds of comics behind me over here.
Hey, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character, um, in comics, if I
I know it's
had to
hard.
like,
It's hard. It's hard. I know it's
it's
hard.
so hard.
I know it's
Miss
hard.
Martian is definitely up there.
What? Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay. 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 That's a good
I
one.
really like her. But she's not around a lot, so there's not a lot to read for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
I
now. Damn.
I
Yeah.
know, I
Damn.
know. I really like Harley. I really like Starfire. I really like
Okay.
Superman, Supergirl.
Okay.
I read a ton of Batman.
All right.
Uh, it's a lot of DC. I'm a DC girly.
Okay. Gang. 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 Okay. Okay. I like it. Okay. Also, yeah, Supergirl's one of my favorites. What do you
Yeah, fantastic.
what do you read now? What do you read now? What are you reading now?
Um, so my favorite like new ongoing or not, we don't know how ongoing just yet, but my favorite like current series is Absolute Wonder Woman. I think it's just fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Ah! As a
I mean, I'm
yeah,
loving a
no.
lot of the absolutes. Absolute Martian
Yes.
Manhunter is
Ah,
insane,
so good.
and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying Absolute Batman, but like I don't know, Scott Snyder's starting to lose me a tiny bit with the Joker stuff. But I'm
Okay,
gonna,
okay, okay.
I'm sticking around because I've liked it so far. I love Bane in it.
Yeah, Vane's my boy. Yeah, yeah.
What else am I reading right now? I'm reading the
Yes,
Absolutes. I'm reading Zatanna, and that's great. I love Zatanna. Always catching up on Zatanna. I'm reading.
yes, yes.
I read. I mean, there's only one out, but I read the Fraction Batman. I'm reading the current Supergirl run.
Okay.
That's all great.
All right, I'll off the air. I'll tell you. I'll ask you if you want a little spoiler.
Okay, okay.
I'll ask you off the air. I'm not saying I'm off the air. I'm gonna ask you one of those spoilers. It's crazy. I hate
Okay,
like thinking
okay,
about being on the
okay.
internet.
Perfect.
I don't like is like I people like I know I love Wonder Woman and like they send me stuff. I hate when people be like, "Yo, check this real." I'm like, "Oh, don't send me." I got to be careful in my DMs. And they're like, "Oh, is this real?" I'm like, bro, can you not send me? It'd be like the full panel or something. I'm like, first of all, how do you get this? Secondly, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, absolutely is on fire. Like absolutely,
Yeah,
Wonder
it
Woman
really is.
is like Wonder Woman's my favorite character. Is my favorite character. I absolutely Wonder Woman. I love like the whole ultimate like switching the universe and people can jump in now, best than ever, stuff like that. I love that. So I'm digging everything. I'm just like bring on absolute Aquaman, absolute Supergirl. That's what I need. That's what I need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolute Titans. I get. Well, I don't know when we get Robin. So but basically Batman's gonna need help eventually because there's no way he's beating these people.
He's gotta need help. I mean, I think that once we get to a point where we can have some absolute titans, that sounds killer.
Oh my god, I love this. Yeah, comic books are just great right now, and I'm loving it.
It's a great time in comics. It's like I said, I don't read a lot of Marvel, but Marvel has like the Ultimate Universe going
Yeah,
on, which is also just like fantastic. The Ultimates I'm really behind on, but it's great. Ultimate Spider-Man is giving me like what I need from Spider-Man after because I don't know. I'm like permanently sad about Peter and Mary Jane, so like
look, over here, hot take. You know, I'll tell you a hot take. I like Mary Jane and Venom. I do.
yeah.
I like it. I like when you shake up things or do things crazy or inverse.
It's been so
That's the thing. I
long.
agree. I agree. But I think her and Peter together would be sick as Venom and Spider Man together, and then like I think that'd be cool. I don't know. That's me though. But I do like Mary Jane and Venom. I think it's interesting. Eddie Brock as Carnage is great too. So I like what they're
Yeah.
doing. So it's fine. But people are like, I'm like, listen, I like I'm digging the book. I'm digging it, but it's like, all right, it's cool and stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, here we go. But I know you cosplay,
Yes, yes.
and I saw you Supergirl, and I was like, holy shit, that Supergirl looks like Supergirl. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. We're down. So first, well, what's your favorite part about bringing a character to life?
Um it's really just like people's reactions to it. I love going to a con and like seeing people get lit up and excited when they see me. I love like um really really like doing like a difficult build or something that's a little past my skill level, and then when people are like, oh, that looks great, and it's like I learned something new to do that, and it's my like first time really tackling this, and then people are appreciating it, that always feels great. um I love like kids at comic cons coming up to me, especially like it happens a lot for Supergirl in particular, where kids will come up and want to get
Yes,
pictures with me and stuff, and that always makes
I,
me feel
that's gonna be me.
amazing.
If are you gonna be New York Comic Con?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there all 4 days for sure.
Okay, I'll be there. I'm gonna be there. Are you bringing Supergirl
Oh,
with you?
cool. I'm not. Well, I
Oh,
don't think so.
okay. Are you gonna bring like it's a ton of like? Do you have like other things like? Oh, is it a secret that you know you're gonna bring?
Well, I don't want to. It's not a secret, but I'm
Oh,
just not sure if I'm gonna get it done in
oh,
time, so I'm scared of committing.
oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm
I'm
down.
gonna I'm
Okay.
gonna say it here, and that way I can be held to it, and it's gonna force me
Ah!
to get off my ass and do this.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You freaking do stuff. Oh snap. Okay. I love it.
But my goal is to get Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman done by Comic Con. I'm working on it.
Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh, that's my favorite. Okay, that's fine. I gotta take a picture of you then. Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh my god, you about to kill it. Okay. Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I've never like made like armor before, and it's not that much armor, but like the breastplate and
Mm-hmm.
like and the way the gauntlets and the boots are,
Oh yeah.
that's what I'm most scared of. I think that I'll finish like the corset breastplate part and the skirt and the gauntlets. I think those will be
Mm.
fine. I'm afraid my boots are gonna come out so busted.
You got this. You got this. It's easy. Okay. You got this. You just
Okay.
easy for you. Okay. Uh, are you in character when you cosplay? Like you like, hey, I'm no no no. Or are you just like ah?
Usually not. Usually not. I mean, I get in their mindset when I'm posing. I try to like really try to like kind of secretly get in character when I'm doing photo shoots and posing. Kind of like embody them a bit, but generally I'm not like one of those kind of cosplayers. I'm more on the cos side than the play side
Okay.
historically.
Okay.
You know, I'm not Deadpooling around the convention. But uh I don't know. I'll if somebody engages with me in character, I'll snap into it. You know, I can pop in there a little bit if needed.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Um what is okay, well, I gotta ask, like, do you like when you research it like when you do a cosplay, like what's your research going to? Do you like go like do you have to go to the gym? Do you have to cut your hair? Do like what is the thing like it's a lot of stuff that goes into making a character. How far do
Yeah.
you go as much do you go?
Um so I try to be sometimes pretty accurate and sometimes not. It depends on the character. I always like thinking of myself as doing like the live action adaptation of things, especially if I'm doing like anime or cartoons. I'm
Okay.
not trying to get that perfect. I'm not doing those like anime wigs that come out to here, you know? Um I'm always kind of trying to do like what would that look like in real life? What's a real life version of that?
Okay.
And so with those, it's more of like thinking about how I want it to look. Whereas with something like doing something like live action superhero costume or something like when I did Siri from The Witcher, I
Yeah.
found online like the actual like 3D model of the character and downloaded that so I could zoom in and be like, okay, what does this buckle look like? Okay, what does this the back of this belt look like? And I could like turn around the 3D model and zoom in on everything that I needed so I could get that super precise. And then as for like the preparation I do other than just making the costume, um yeah, I'll adjust my looks to it sometimes. I'll nothing drastic, but I'll like grow out my bangs for like a month before Comic-Con if I'm doing characters that like have more of a part, or if I'm doing characters that are more straight across, I'll make sure I cut my bangs right before Comic-Con. Or um you know, I've gotten my eyebrows dyed. I've been doing characters with like brown and black hair and been like, "Oh, I can't get this to look right with makeup." And so I just go get my eyebrows dyed because they grow out in like a month. I don't care.
Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, that's awesome. It's because cosplay's work, man. Cosplay's hard.
It
I want
is
to,
work.
yeah.
It's really yeah, it's a lot of work.
What technique is used the most with your cosplays?
Um well, I'm not very good at most techniques. I sew. I mean, all of my cosplays
That's
have some sewing.
that's still crazy. That's still wild. That's still wild. Is it? Just like what the? It's wild.
I'm not good at hand sewing. I'm good at machine sewing.
Okay, okay, okay. That's still cool.
And
That's
nothing too complicated there.
okay.
If like I was in a competition, I would do so terribly. You flip my costumes inside out and look at the seams, and you're like, "Oh my god, what is happening here?"
Yeah.
Um, but it looks fine from the outside.
Okay.
Um, in general, I out of like all the cosplays that are up on my Instagram and my TikTok, I would say like two or three of them I've made from scratch.
Okay.
Just the easiest ones. And then there's another like seven or eight that I pieced together where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go out and buy the. I bought a shirt and I modified it, and I bought some pants and I modified them, but I
That's
never
still
like bought a cosplay. I just like found the individual pieces and
okay. And
customized them,
it's okay.
and
Hell
then
yeah.
but then most of them, I'd say that's about like 15 left. Like the majority of them are I buy the costume. I like to buy it one size up, and then I do alterations on it so that it fits my body perfectly and it looks custom fitted to me.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
And then I make
That's
other adjustments. I've changed out zippers. I've changed out um trims. I've added trims. I've done a lot of that stuff. The other thing that I do a ton of, other than the sewing, is I'm always using like cheap fake leather for everything. It seems like
okay.
every cosplay involves some leather, right? And so I'm always using cheap fake leather, and I just don't like the way it photographs. It gets so shiny. It like and so I've gotten really good at leather painting, like getting like leather paints like they use in shoemaking and stuff, and painting to weather it and have like the fade pattern so it looks like real leather. And I'm really good at that now, making fake leather look real. It's pretty hard because it's alcohol based, and once it goes on, you have about 5 seconds until it's dry. So you have to get it perfect the first time, and so I'll like paint it on, one, two, grab a sponge, like three, four, I'm like dapping it with the sponge, and then like five, six, and I'm like texturing it really quickly, and then it's done. Then I can't touch it again, it's permanent. And so it's like you have to be like switching between three tools so fast. Like it's
Yo,
one of the harder things I do every time. It always gives me a little panic attack while I'm doing it.
whoa, I just got anxiety from that. That's so cool. What? Nobody's ever explained it like how you explained it before. That's a lot. Oh man, that's a lot that goes into a costume, man. It's like, whoo, oh, that's a give you, but you do it like pretty well. Your costumes are pretty cool, and your cosplay is
Thank
pretty cool.
you.
Yeah, you kill it. You're killing it. You're killing it. What is the most like character you recognize as?
Ooh, when I first started, it was definitely Starlight. The way I got into cosplay, like
I already
cosplay
see it.
content creation
I
at
already
this
see
level
it.
and stuff,
Okay.
was I was just at a con. I've been cosplaying for 12 years, but I never posted it online. I was never like had any sort of notoriety for it. I didn't have friends in the scene. Nobody knew me. I just was doing it on my own. And I was dressed as Starlight for New York Comic Con like 2 years ago, and a photographer took a picture of me and sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty good." And so I posted it on my Instagram, and it got to the explore page somehow and went kind of viral. So I was like, "Oh,
Oh
damn!" So I
shit.
posted it on Reddit, and it became the top post of all time on our cosplayers on Reddit.
Oh shit. I was look. I was there. Fuck. I was there. No. Oh man.
Um, or was it our cosplayers or our cosplay? I can't remember. There's two of them, and they're
Oh,
like the same size. It's one of the two, and I think I've been dethroned. I think I'm like second now, maybe even third.
what?
Um,
Whoa. That's
did you
you.
find me?
Yo.
Am I what level am I at now? I was like 2 or 3 years where I was
You're
number
too.
one.
Holy shit. You look just like Starlight. You look just like Starlight. What the hell? Yo. No way. I would have put the
Yeah, my
picture up
Reddit
there.
metric said that one got like something like 4 million
Yo.
views. Um,
You look just like
because it got cross
her.
posted to the boys too, and so like that one got like 4 mil, and so that's what I get recognized the most as at comic cons. But at anime cons, I posted a video of myself as Lucy from Cyberpunk 2077
Okay. Okay.
Edgerunners.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I play Lucy in Guilty Gear Strive. I had no idea she was in an anime. So she's in this game called Guilty Gear Strive, and I'm like, yo, this character's cool as fuck. They're like, yeah, from Cyberpunk. I was like, oh, what? There's an anime, so I'm gonna watch the anime soon. But
oh,
Lucy
it's
is cool.
so good. It's so
Lucy's
good. It's short. It's devastating.
okay.
Um,
Oh no. Okay. I
but
feel
on the show, well, I'll let you discover a lot of it, but just a lot of like the early scenes take place with her on like Night City's subway system. And so, and it's also like kind of a daring outfit to wear on a subway. But I posted a video of myself in that like in that costume on the New York subway. Not even like, I wasn't trying to like be edgy going in this tiny outfit on the subway or anything. It was literally just like, I don't have a car and I had to get to Anime NYC. So I
yo.
got in the
Okay.
sub. I didn't have taxi money. I was like,
Yo, oh, what? Oh, we got to talk because I need help because it's my first time going. I'm going near Comic Con alone. I'm doing interning there, but
Oh, cool, cool.
I'm going alone, so I got to figure out like how to get there. I have a car, but the dude was like parking something. Well,
Ooh, a car. I might not use the car if I
I
were
have,
you.
yeah, I have so I got a logistics
We'll
stuff like that.
talk. I'll
Yeah,
help you out.
help me, please, help
But
me.
I
All
was,
right,
yeah, I posted that, and it got like
all right. Let me look at that because
that reel
that's
got like 2 million views or something, and now
okay.
in
You
that
okay?
cosplay and out of that cosplay, at anime cons, like at Comic Cons, people are like, oh, you're that Starlight girl, and then at anime cons, you're like, oh, the train girl.
Oh, that's crazy. This
Not even Lucy, just like the train girl. I'm like, that's me. I'm the train girl.
yo. Oh yeah, you're cosplay. Not the train girl. Don't call nobody that. Okay, guys, don't ever call.
So that's the cosplay I get recognized most as, is train
Yo,
girl.
that's because I looked at the thing. I said, wait a minute, you done so many. Okay, you got some heat. You got some heat. You do like Starlight though. Holy shit! Like you could be a stunt person. You could switch. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't do it right now because I cut all my hair off. But yeah,
Holy hell. Okay. Damn. That's so cool. Well, how do you deal with like negative comments? How do you do? Because I don't I just be like, yo, I'm just start getting them now, and it's like crazy. But I don't read them. I'd be like, oh shit, and skim it or something. How do you deal with that? What do you do?
um, well, they're all the same, right? None of these like people that go onto people's comment sections to hate are very creative. They're saying the same thing, over and over, and so you just block certain words. That's mainly how I deal with it. I have certain words blocked, and every once in
Okay.
a while, like I'll go through there and just like delete all of the comments like that got caught in my filter, make sure nothing accidentally got in there that didn't mean to be.
Okay.
Um I just like, yeah, I have the filters on. If I see a comment that like feels negative, I'll just immediately delete it. I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to give it any sort of attention. I just try not to engage. I don't if a video goes viral on TikTok, I'll engage. I'll be in the comments. I'll be talking to everybody. If a video goes viral on Instagram Reels, I don't touch that shit. That is a
Yeah,
cesspool.
I
That is
had
the worst of
yeah.
humanity right there.
Yeah, I had a friend on Splooshy. She was on, and it was like crazy ass shit. And I was like, bro, like you wouldn't say this to her face or like
Instagram
anybody.
just has no moderation. I'm just shocked at some of the stuff that gets through on there.
Yeah,
When the things don't go viral and it's all my followers commenting, of course I'm in there in the comments on my Instagram, but
yeah,
like, yeah, it's when something goes kind of viral on Instagram and I get like 1,000 comments and it's just like,
yeah.
damn.
Because I'm like, do I say something or I'm like, because I'm either the thing about me is I'm either going like regular or I go overboard. And I'm like, maybe because because I'm good at like, it takes a lot to get me mad or whatever. Like I don't, it takes a lot to get me mad. But internet is like, it's weird. But I get like crazy ass DMs all the time from people like wild shit, and I'm just like, brother, please don't say this. I don't know. I just don't answer, or I just like
Yeah.
gloss over it. Yeah, because like the comments about her, I was like, do I say something? What do I do? So I just asked her like, let's say, what do I do? What should you do? What do you want me to do? Because I don't want to just, I don't mind like, hey, I'm like, I don't know, but it's crazy. The internet's a crazy place. I try to keep cool and try to not react to anything, but yeah, I try to react, like keep it cool. What's the most, what has been the most comfortable or uncomfortable cosplay for you?
Um, well, the most comfortable is easy. Any bikini cosplay is so comfortable. That's why we do them. The thing is, like, I feel like guys think we do it for attention. I'm getting attention in all the cosplays.
Yeah,
I'm getting
and
attention. I'm getting It does not matter what cosplay I wear.
okay,
I have my fill of attention. I can't possibly get more. I'm in the bikini cosplay because I do not want to be wearing very much today because it's all so itchy and hot and uncomfy
uh huh,
and bad, and this feels so nice in comparison.
hmm, that's awesome.
Most uncomfortable. I did Blanc from Nikkei
Okay,
um
I know what that
at
is.
Anime
Okay,
NYC, and that was terrible. everything about that was just terrible. I hated it so, so, so much. I'm never wearing that again. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, well, I've done this cosplay. I'm not going to do it again. I always try to get them done like a lot. I'll keep making content, and I don't think I'm touching this one again. That was atrocious.
Okay.
My feet were hurting. I had blisters. Um, it was too small. It was like riding up, and like everything down there hurt. I got little marks where it was like digging into my hips, the gloves, everything about it was just bad.
Using
And it
pain
wasn't
pain.
even ill fitting. It was just like
Oh no,
just too
using.
much. Some of these Nikkei costumes are
Oh
just
no.
too much. But we don't need like 50 pieces of fabric on this thing.
Oh man. Oh no. Yeah,
It's like
you
really
got.
really cute though, and it was a cute cosplay. I just yeah.
What cosplay stand out to you at conventions? Like what's like? Oh, dang, that's fire.
Anybody that's doing something that uses a skill that I do not have, I'm always like, wow, and always so in awe of it. And
Uh-huh.
so, um, anybody doing 3D printing stuff, I'm always so
Mm.
crazy about it. Anybody doing like hardcore anime wigs, like, I'll see like a guy walking by in like a perfect like Yugi wig, and my mind is always just like, how is that even like it's so skillful, you know? Um, and girls that come in like those like ball gowns that clearly made themselves with all that embroidery and beading and stuff. I can't do that kind of stuff, and that stuff always really impresses me. But I think the most impressive to me is always foam stuff. I'm so bad at working with foam, and when I see people that just have like these incredible like suits of armor or something made like entirely of foam, and it like looks like metal, and you get up close to it and it's foam. It's just like I don't even comprehend how it's possible. It's really mind blowing to me.
Awesome, awesome. Do you have a favorite cosplayer?
A favorite cosplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple. Uh my like best friend Abby Andrew had been like my favorite cosplayer for years, and still is my favorite cosplayer. But before I knew her, I mean, she's famous. She's been famous. She has like hundreds of thousands of followers and stuff. And so um I like kind of met her through a mutual friend, like by a fluke, and I was like so excited to get to meet her. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I met her and we just hit it off, and like now we do all of the cons together. We're always traveling together. We do duo cosplays together, and we're just like good friends. We hang out of cosplay constantly. She's like one of my best friends I've ever had, but she's still gonna be my first answer for sure.
Okay.
But I have other favorites that come to mind. Nora Fawn, I think, is like a really, really fantastic cosplayer and content creator. I think that she's really pushing. Cosplay has always been an art form, but the way we post cosplay, the self-shot photos and the little TikTok audios, I think kind of the art is the cosplay, not the content. And I think Nora Fawn is making content that is art. She'll be in cosplay, but the way she does a video, the way she does a photo shoot is just so artful. And I think she's really pushing the form. And I think a lot of, like, I've seen since her and some other people like her have come onto the scene much more interesting like content trends, that kind of thing. I think that she's like kind of like generation defining in the way Jessica Negri was.
Okay.
And Jessica Negri obviously is a favorite of mine. She's one of the reasons I got into it back when she like kind of was the first famous one, you know?
Uh huh.
Um Other favorites, I think Meggie cosplay is really great.
Okay.
I think Cherry Amaru is doing just these insane builds, some of the coolest stuff I've seen. I could keep going. I could just keep naming off.
I love that you like give everybody love. Well, I didn't ask you what like give me some cosplay hot or do you have hot takes in general? Give me Daphne hot takes. Anything.
Um, Cosplay hot takes, Daphne hot
it don't have to
takes.
be cosplay hot takes, but you seem like you have pretty good hot takes. So
I do. Okay,
any five.
my five. That's
Give me
the
five. Give me five. Give me five.
okay. My first one, number one. Um, uh, Reuse your cosplays. This whole thing where people will like, um, usually like buy a cheap AliExpress or Mick Costumes cosplay, which like no hate, I do it too. But then only wear it that one time for that one set of content or to that con, and then just like either do a return, which most of the time that's going to end up in the trash, or um, like just leave it sitting in a closet, or um, like sell it on a resale site. I don't know. I think that it puts unnecessary burden on new cosplayers and cosplayers that aren't making money on this, that they feel like, oh well, I can't do this, I did this last con, oh I have to have new cosplays constantly, oh I don't know if I should go to that con, I don't have any new cosplays. And I think that it's really like creating this like kind of toxic standard. And I get that new cosplays create like new views, and that if you just do the same cosplays over and over, your views might go down. But the other answer to that is just cycle them, bring them back, make slight
Okay.
modifications. You know, I have my Supergirl costume, and I've worn it to cons twice now, and I'm probably not going to wear it to another con as is for a little bit. But right now, I'm working on making a new belt for it, and I'm trying to find a good what are they called, the tan rain jackets, trench coat. I'm trying to find a
Sure.
good
Sure.
trench coat for
Okay.
it so that I can do like the Millie Alcock version of it, but use the same base suit. Like, guys are better about this. Guys will like be like wear the same cosplay every con but make slight adjustments, make it slightly better, da da da. But girls have a real like, you know,
Okay.
fast fashion kind of
Okay.
approach to it in the scene, which again, I know that like the algorithm is rewarding, but I do think that it's toxic.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Love it.
Another cosplay hot take. Um, the most deleted thing, the thing that I'm always taking off all of my videos, um, is when people are like, thank God she doesn't have an OF, gone, deleted, blocked, I don't want you as a fan.
Okay.
I I don't have an OF. I'm not ever going to have an OF. It's just not for me. But I think that there's nothing wrong with it. And I know these girls that are like famous cosplayers that have OFs, and
Uh-huh.
they care more about this property than anybody. You know, they're fans that are like, oh, well, she's just using this to get. No, like, this girl knows more about anime than you do. This girl knows more about comics than you do. This girl is sewing those. Like, just because she like wants to make a little bit of money off of it so that she can keep making quality content, like, you can just watch your TikToks, they're free and they're good because of the money that she's getting from being able to do this full
Yeah.
time. I hate that. Let's see. Okay, switching out of cosplay stuff. This
Okay.
is like a really nitpicky thing. I think Marvel's formats are killing them right now. I think
Ooh.
that part of the reason that Marvel is struggling against DC isn't just that DC's writing is better, which it is, or that DC's characters are blowing up in popularity, which they are, or that the MCU is floundering, which it is. I think honestly, a huge part of it is that DC's paper is horrible, and DC's covers are like see through. I'm sorry, Marvel's papers are horrible. Marvel's covers are see through. They're so thin. Meanwhile, DC has cardstock. If you want to collect a Marvel comic, you can't read it. You have to buy two of it. The DC cardstock covers, you can read that 5 times and then it just like pops right back into place perfectly. DC has the little, you know, these the little
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
the compacts, the little black
Little manga,
compacts.
little manga compacts. It's fire.
Exactly. And
Good
Marvel's
idea.
finally catching up and doing it, but Marvel's are worse quality, worse binding. They don't look as cool, and they're like $16 or $17 instead of $9. Like, yeah, Marvel's yeah, the paper's
Okay.
bad, the covers are bad, the books
Okay.
are bad. Every like just the actual quality of what you're getting physically is bad and it's killing them.
Okay.
Um Ooh, I have to come up with two more hot
I
takes.
love it. I love it. I love it. You're killing it right now. You're on
Um,
fire right now. I love
okay,
it.
okay, this is fun. Um, oh, this is so hard. Um,
You were good, but yeah, people don't mention the paper thing because one time I had my
I
hand,
know,
I said, "Fuck!" I said, "No, no." I
I
hated
know.
it.
I accidentally every time I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll do this Marvel in floppies. I won't do this one online. I won't wait for the trade. You know, I never
Yeah.
collect Marvel, but I'm gonna collect this Marvel. Then it's like in my box. I read it one time, and it looks like it got like lost in a washing machine. Like,
I'm just like, oh my god. As a person that's like, I'm like, no, I do buy two covers though. I do buy two. If it's like, oh man, especially Marvel, because like Laura has a book out, and I'm like, I buy her stuff, and or Magic. I love Magic, and then like I
oh,
buy
I'm reading Magic. That's the one
uh,
Marvel I'm collecting. I'm reading Magic and Ultimate Spider-Man. Those are the two I'm
yeah,
collecting
Magic.
at the moment.
I got a little bit more. I got some Wolverine. I'm trying different things out. We'll see how I go because I'm like, we gotta make some room. I make some room. Make some room. But yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So good. You kill it with the hot takes. Those were good hot
Okay,
takes.
okay, here's another one. People think of Marvel as like the fun, colorful one, and DC as like the dark, serious one.
Yeah,
I just don't think that's true at all. I
but
just don't. I think that it's
okay,
just a
okay,
totally artificial distinction that only came about because of how the movies did things. I think when you actually read the comics,
okay,
um,
okay,
the Marvel characters are just killing left and right. They're just like murking people. They don't care. They're
okay,
just like
okay.
letting people die, like brutal deaths constantly. And meanwhile, the DC characters, like yeah, like the art, the panel is literally darker. It takes place at night, but then they're talking about like the power of love or
You're out.
something.
You're out.
Like,
Okay, okay, but okay. As a person that reads, see, could you read comics? All right, people ask me this question all the time. Can you tell when somebody doesn't read comics? Like, can you
yeah,
tell?
absolutely. And I don't hold it against them. I
Okay,
don't think
same,
that
same.
they're not like unwelcome in the fandom
Huh?
because of that. Um it took me a while to get into like superhero comics. I
Yeah.
was into superhero media well before I was into superhero
Uh-huh.
comics. And I think that's a valid way to consume it. There's great stuff. I wish people that didn't read comics would give them a try. I think they're
Right.
fun. But
Yeah.
if comics just aren't for you, if you've tried it and you
Uh
know
huh.
it's not for you, there's great stuff out there. Check out the DC animated universe. Check out
Yeah.
Marvel's video games. I mean, there's killer stuff out there.
True.
And I think that's a totally valid way to engage with the comics. That
Yeah.
said, like when I'm like making a video where I'm talking about like um you know the history of a comic run or like the characterization of a character in the comics, like don't come in and be like, well, in this movie he did blah 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 blah, so I
Yeah.
don't think that's right. It's
Uh
like,
huh. In the
no, it's
movie.
right, I read
In
it,
the
like,
movie. That's why I was because I'm always
sorry.
because I'm the comic book guy in my friend group. It's fine, and then sometimes they say some stuff. I'm like, do I say actually? Actually, I don't want to. I don't ever say like I just let it rock. I let it rock sometimes, stuff like that. But then
Yeah.
like the guy Shine Comics or whatever. Damn, I know whatever. Shine, shout out to Shine Comics. That's my homie. That's my boy. He was like, he asked me, he was like, so do you think they're real fans if they don't read comic books? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like in the middle of like, I support the book because I want my books to get stuff like that. But then again, there's like other media stuff like that and stuff like that. Because I'm not all about. I don't want to gatekeep it. I hate
Sure.
gatekeeping is like my number one thing I hate the most
Me
of
too.
things. Like I tell guys all the time. That's why like women are like not in the like are afraid to be in the thing because it's like it's mean. It's so mean to be like
Huh.
damn. Like I'm not saying that it's like but it is like the reason like that's why we have I'm like god damn it. It's just so mean, but I also like comic books are for everyone. I want everyone to read, and I can just tell like when people say, "Oh, I read more Batman than you," I was like, brother, Batman has 5 books every day, every Wednesday. Oh, plus, and I'm like, and I'm not even. I'm saying like, I don't hate Batman. I just hate how he has like 17 million books, and everybody else is getting no love out here.
Yeah.
So I tell him like, hey, I read them. I've been reading them since New 52 plus, and like back then, and I was like, bro, I've overlapped reading Batman, Punisher, all that stuff more than anybody has before. And I'm like, bro, it's not against my will, but like I'm just reading it because I want to know more about it. Because like I don't when I dislike a character, I'm like, why do I dislike like Iron Man? I do not like Doctor Doom. I do not like, but
I don't like Dr. Doom.
see, this is me, and I'm like, I'm not hating, but but I also don't hate read. I pick up the book. I'm like, I want to read because I want to know about the character, and I'd be ignorant stuff like that. But
I'm good about dropping. I know a lot of comics fans that'll just like stick something out and then go
nah,
complain and put out so much toxicity online. Like,
yeah.
why are you paying $5 a month to read this and not having a good
It
time?
be $6 or $7. I'm like, bro, I'm like, okay, fuck, and I'm like, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go because X-Men is my jam. But sometimes they be in the first I had to be fired, and then I gotta read 17 books. I said, no, why are you doing this? It's fine, but it's like it's
Oh, this leads nicely into my last hot take, my fifth one, I think, which is that I think Batman fans are scaring the hoes. I think that they're the reason.
That's scary. You know what? I agree with you.
I think that what happens is somebody's like, "Oh, I want to get into comics," and then they go to comics comment sections, and it's a bunch of Batman fans, doing power scaling, and they're like, "Nope, nope, nope," or they want to read comics, and then their boyfriend's like, "Oh yeah, cool. Here's the Killing Joke," and they're like, "I'm out, I'm out."
No, you don't recommend that. That's later on. Like if she stumble upon that, don't do that. I would never do anything with like rape trans, nothing, anything hate trans or nothing. Don't recommend any hatred in the first.
I know.
To a girl. Like,
Well, that's the thing is like, I love Batman. I really like Batman. But then you go into like a TikTok comment section about like, you know, you're like, I'm watching like a nice video where some girl's talking about like, yeah, I really, really love, like, Hush. I think that it's a great story about like trauma and blah, blah, blah. And everybody's in here like, have you read Three Jokers? And it's like, stop that.
Don't recommend that. Yeah, I was like, I would recommend that. That's a long time
No Three
thing.
Jokers. No Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah,
Flag
wait till
field. Do not
wait. I will wait till it's like wait. Don't do that first. Hey, you're hilarious. That was good. That was a good hot take. Yeah, Batman fans do be scared of hoes. They do be scared of hoes.
I say Batman fans. Low key, I kind of mean Joker fans, but
ooh, I'm not a Joker person. He's like my least favorite. He's his least favorite.
He's one of my least favorite Batman villains.
Yeah.
I think so many are so much more interesting.
Yeah, I think if they let him die for a little bit, like I'll see what Snyder does with him because I'm like, okay, he flipped all the villains up and down, but let him die for a bit, man. Let him rock out.
I think Snyder is interesting. I do think this is another case of like, I like Absolute Batman. I'm not hating on Absolute Batman.
Yeah. Okay.
I think if somebody's getting into comics and they really like Batman Year One and they really like Hush and Long Halloween and Court of Owls and they watch the animated series and you're like, oh yeah, there's a new Batman series out, it's great, and then they pick up like the most recent one and there's Joker in like a baby skin suit. It's like ooh,
what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Because everybody's hitting me up like, yo, what's going on? I said, bro, I have no idea. I have no. That's what I love. I'm like, yo, he just fought Bane. He was fighting for his life. So I don't know.
The Bane is sick. Bane in Absolute is sick.
Yeah, Bane is sick.
Not gonna lie.
Like, that's my boy. Like, I love it. And plus, I'm like, I'm down. All right, what? Have you been confused for like your cosplay? People like, hey, you're Goku or something. Hey, you're people confuse you?
Not really. I mean, it happens. All my cosplay friends are always talking about it happening to them, and it doesn't happen to me very much. I'm usually kind of obvious characters. I don't do as many obscure characters as I should. I'm always going for the popular ones just because I like them. I will say, when I do Starlight from the boys, I'll say, like, half the people at the con are like, Starfire! And I'm like, hi. Like, that's a whole different
But she's
woman, a
orange.
whole different color of
She's orange.
woman, or species of woman, even. Like,
Yeah, that's
but
funny.
but I get it, and they know who it is. They know, I know that they know who it is. I'm never gonna correct somebody on that because I know that
Yeah,
like
I'm like,
the phrase just got flipped around in their head. But
okay, okay. Who plays the movie? Who plays your movie? Who plays you in your movie in your life?
ooh, I don't know.
Do you want it to be live action? I feel like you wanted it animated. I feel like you would do it.
I don't know. I could go for a live action adaptation of my life.
Okay.
I'd love to play myself. I think I'd be great at
What?
it.
Okay. Who directs it? Who directs your movie? Who makes your movie?
Ooh, Greta Gerwig.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Okay, I'll fuck with that. That'd be
That's
fire.
my first impulse.
Mm.
Um, yeah. As for like who plays me besides me, I would love um like Haley Lou Richardson. I think could play me really well. She plays
I like
characters that
her.
are
I
similar
like
to
her.
me.
I like her. I like her. She's good.
I could see her playing me pretty well. Um, I don't know. I don't think most actresses look very much like me. Uh, yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Okay. What's your first needle drop? What's your needle drop? Give me one of your needle drops. So you're in your movie.
Oh, if in my movie?
Yeah.
Um, okay, so if I'm like walking around the city and I'm like looking forward to something and I'm feeling kind of badass and I'm like, yeah, yeah, and I'm just like really feeling myself, then like I have I just put on Paper Planes by MIA
Okay.
and I just
Okay.
like imagine like a montage, like I'm like imagining other people's perspectives of me walking through the city in montage. That's my one I do in real life for myself.
Okay. 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 Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, that's awesome. All right, what's something people misunderstand about you all the time?
Um, that's a hard question. Uh, to be honest, I have a really cool, like, loving community online. I have good friends. I feel pretty understood usually. I'm pretty, like, painfully myself at all times. I'm very bad at putting on airs or pretending I'm not me. I am so cringy and so uh like uninhibited, and so people get a good idea of me pretty quickly. I think I'm easy to parse out. um
Okay, okay,
yeah, I think I'm a pretty open book, and I think people can usually see me. I do think a lot of my fans, I think the biggest misunderstanding that like my fans and followers have about me sometimes is like they assume because I'm like a content creator and stuff that I'm like distant and far off. I think that they assume that like when they leave a comment, I'm not going to see it. I think when
uh-huh.
they assume like I'm like some distant, far off thing. And sometimes that's when they leave a negative comment and then I like reply to it. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean that. I didn't like." They like, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right here. I'm a person. I see that."
Yeah,
But
you're a
then the
person.
other side of it is, I think a lot of fans like put me on a pedestal. I find that a lot in my comments, in my DMs a lot, which I don't really respond to. Um, I'm very talkative in my comments, but I try to not be that talkative in my DMs. But yeah, people really kind of like put me on this pedestal a lot. I think this happens to all girls that achieve any sort of like mild micro influencer status.
Okay.
Um, but I don't know. I'm just a really normal person. I don't look like this pretty usually. Like it takes me hours and hours and hours to look the way I do for this TikTok. It takes me like, it's like hundreds of dollars of stuff and 4 hours of work to look the way I do
Okay.
in these TikToks. And then there's a filter on it. And then there's a ring light pointing at me. You know, it's like, and my comic hot takes and like videos and stuff are pretty good, I think. But like, I got to write them ahead of time. I'm not
Right.
thinking of that extemporaneously. I'm not just picking up my phone and chatting about comics. Like,
Okay.
that's me doing research for hours and hours and hours. And like, this looks really good. This cosplay looks really good until you turn it inside out and you can see all of the like hot glue and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just like doing this and I put time into it, is all it is. I'm not like that smart or that well read in comics or that pretty or that like all these things that people think of me with. They're like, how is this possible? You're like the perfect person. It's like, no, this is just such a curated thing. This is such a curated, purposeful version of myself that I'm presenting to you on here. And I think it's important that people know that. I think it can be unhealthy when content creators don't acknowledge that, you know?
That's awesome. That's so cool. Aw. I love the answer. That was a good answer. Now we turn the tables on you. Do you have any questions for me?
I was curious what inspired you to make this podcast. I was when you invited me on, I went and looked through some old episodes, and I've been watching, and I think it's just so cool. And I think you asked such good questions. I just kind of want to know the story of where it came from.
Okay, so I grew up in like a church. I was a chosen one. Okay, I should say I was preaching and all stuff like that, all that good stuff. Da 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 da. And I was like, I had a mentor who was like, "Yo, never listen to anybody what they say, or go experience things for yourself, learn for yourself." And then I was like, okay, cool, I'll take that, and I'll just go travel the world, learn about life, because I was kind of sheltered a little bit, and I didn't know anything about anything. Like, so I had friends that were gay, straight, trans, all that stuff. Good at, but I never knew like about it or whatever. I was curious about everything, so I was like curious.
Yeah,
Ask questions. If the person's not nice to you, ask somebody else or stuff like that. So I would always be curious. So me and my friend Benny, he was like, "Yo, we should do a podcast." Da, 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 da. So we started doing it, talking and stuff like that. So we just started it. But also, shout out to Geek History Lesson, my mommy and daddy podcast. Ashley V. Robinson and Jason Inman in Diego, we love you. They had a podcast and they were just doing it. It was like, then they made an episode was like, you'll just make a podcast, and then if it fails, it fails. Do whatever, whatever. So I just started making them podcasts. But I just wanted to get uncomfortable with people from all walks of life, and like mostly like I never see women on a lot of like nerdy podcasts. I was like mainly women, not to be like weird, but like mainly women, or anybody gay, straight, anybody that's like different than me, or that they
sure.
have. I want to just like learn different perspective of everybody's life, or here's somebody what they have to think. What do they think about this? What do you think about this? Because I always like listening to people talk about their passions and what like when you see somebody talk about their passion, they always light up, and I like that feeling. And it's great to interview people. You know, I want to know things. That's all. I want to know
That's
things.
so cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I do think that I've seen like geek spaces, comics, but also like a bunch of adjacent geek spaces get
Yeah.
so much more welcoming over the course of my life. I mean, when I was first getting into all of this stuff in the early 2000s, um, as a kid, um, I just didn't feel like there was much place for anybody outside of like one very narrow type of person in a lot of
Yeah.
these spaces. And I think that now, I mean, I feel so welcomed. I mean, comics, cosplay, cons, anime, it feels like a place where you do see like people of all races, people of all genders, sexual orientations, gender identities,
Yeah.
and it hasn't always been like that. That is a new thing, and I think that it is a new thing because of a conscious effort from like people that saw the gatekeeping and wanted to knock it down. I think that like it's people like you that have been like, oh, I'm going to like bring people in and call them in here and um like really show that this scene isn't as homogenous as people think, and I'm going to make sure that people feel like I think that what you're doing is so like
Oh.
amazing. I think that it is like
Oh, thank you.
really like, you know, part and parcel of that change.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. The best. Thank you. This is. Thank you. Do you have any more questions for me?
Nothing's coming to mind. I mean,
Oh,
have you done an episode where somebody asked you your go-to questions? Because I've watched some of the episodes. I know there's some questions that could be coming up. Have you done an episode where somebody interviews you yet?
no, I haven't done that.
You gotta do that.
I want
I'm
to.
curious because I'm curious about those. I'm curious about your fourth favorite color
I've
and your
never
five
had.
hot takes. So that's
I've
what I'm
never.
curious
Yeah,
about now. So you gotta do that.
I've done everybody but me. I was gonna do like an episode like when I die or something like that. Make an episode like that. I would never. I recorded like some part of it, and it got weird. And it got really weird. And I have like episodes, like I've watched it, but like I'm not ever gonna like post it ever. I'm not ever gonna. Hopefully, I have like deep in the archives and like whatever. So I have like that, and I'm like, what am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? This is I watched that and I was like, I have but yeah, I don't know yet. I'll see. I'll let somebody do it one day.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do it one day. Maybe you have to do it. Maybe you have to do it.
Yeah. I would love to interview you. We can switch.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have a podcast? Why don't you have a podcast?
I don't have a podcast. No.
You should get one.
I don't know. I feel like I'm still like trying to figure out what my brand is with all of this kind of stuff. You know, I started my Instagram and TikTok for cosplay a year ago. I'm only a year into this. And you know, it's only in the last like month, 2 months that I've really kind of blown up. I mean, I went from like 5,000 to like 15,000 on TikTok in like the last 6 weeks. And so I've kind of gone from being like, this is just like a dumping ground for like my stuff to like, oh, this is serious. And 5,000 to 15,000, like, I had like a tip jar, I had a coffee that nobody ever used, and I was fine with that. It was never my intention to like make money off of this, but like, I made more this month off of cosplay, content creation, etc., than I did at my part-time job. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I need to start taking this really seriously. I need to start really planting some seeds here. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it I want to do? What is my aesthetic? What is my brand? Do I want to be like somebody who talks about comic books and has a comic book podcast? Or do I want to be somebody that occasionally makes videos about all sorts of things, but mainly as a cosplayer? Or like, I feel like I'm still nailing down like what I am. You know, it all happens so fast, and I like being like in this scene, and I like having this attention, but I just don't know what I want to do with it just yet. I'm trying to craft what my like trajectory and what my like presence content wise is.
Hell yeah, you got this. You can do this.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah, you got this in the bag. You're Supergirl. Okay? You got this. Okay. Thank you for coming. I want to appreciate you. Just thank you for coming on.
Yeah, of course.
I'm excited, nervous.
Class.
When I sent the email, I was like, fuck. I always get nervous when I send this Hail Mary's email, but I want to thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You're the best. Thank you.
You're the best. This was so fun.
Yeah, we got to do it again. New Year Comic Con selfie. We got to get one of those.
Yes, for sure.
Also, let people know where they can find you and what you got going on.
Okay, yeah. My name is daphnedaphnedaph. That's Daphne with a PH. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. The main thing I have going on is Comic-Con is coming up, but I put out new videos where I analyze comics and dive deep into like kind of the philosophy in comics. Every Thursday and Sunday there'll be one hopefully every Thursday and Sunday for the rest of the year. I've written them out. I have them drafted. I have a couple of them filmed. I'm being pretty good about that. I'll be at New York Comic Con. I'll be at more cons in the new year. It's kind of dry in November, December, but come New Year, there'll be new cons popping up here and there. You can find me at. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. You can find me at Sailor Gaze, YouTube, TikTok, at your mom's house. That's where I be. I'm all over. Drink your water. Tell your mom and dad you love them. Whoever loves you, love them. Also, we got to get some words of wisdom today. If somebody owes you money, somebody owes you something like that, or you just want to tell me what's up, just give us some words of the day. Whatever you got to say, just give us some words. Give us some words.
Some advice.
Yeah, anything you want to say. Somebody owe you money, whatever, just whatever you want to feel. How you feel?
Nobody
I'm just saying,
if
if you beefing with somebody, tell them like, shut up, mother Pfeiffer. Whatever you want.
Be yourself.
Okay.
To be cringe is to be free. Everything that you want in life will come to you if you're cringe. Everything good worth having is through the tunnel that is cringe. You have to be like a terrible cringe cosplayer to be a famous cosplayer. You have to be like a cringe comics reader to be a comics influencer. You have to, whatever you want in life, you have to be bad at it first. Be cringe. Do what you want. Follow your heart. Be bad at it. It's okay. It's gonna work out.
Yeah. It always works out. It always works out. But thank you. Hit the like, share button. Thank you guys. Drink your water. We love you. Peace. Mwah! All right. Don't hit the button yet.